Hi everyone, this is a review of all the new Spring 2018 ScentSationals scented wax melt scents at Walmart. I will do a review of the Better Homes and Gardens scents a little bit later since I don't have all of the new scents yet. They're slowly making their way into stores. So I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible because there's a lot of scents here. I don't have the scent notes yet. And when I do get them, I will add them to the text version of this review at scentedwaxmeltreviews.com. If you've never seen my reviews before, if I put the wax back into the package, that is a note from me that it's a scent that I'm not going to keep. And if I don't keep it, I give it to friends or family, or I do a giveaway, or I sell it and give the proceeds to charity. If I don't keep a scent, it's either maybe I don't like the scent, maybe it doesn't throw well enough for me, or maybe I just have a lot of scents that are very similar. I have over 1,200 wax melts, so I can only keep the ones that I'm just really, really crazy about. So if I don't keep it, it doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just that I already have way too many scents. So we'll start with apple melon. I smell sweet watermelon and cantaloupe. Now, cantaloupe is similar to watermelon but has a tinge of a sour note, and I don't smell the apple at all. I'm not really a fan of melon scents, so, if you like melon scents, this is a pretty nice one, but I'm just not a fan of melon scents in general. The throw on this was strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Boardwalk. This is one that people either love or hate from what I'm reading in my Facebook group. And I don't know why I'm not keeping this one. I am going to keep it. For some reason, I'd put it back in here, but this is definitely one that I am keeping. It's soapy, a little bit fresh, with a little bit of a sweet watery note and a perfumey note and maybe a hint of baby powder. There might possibly be a barely detectable smidgen of coconut way in the background, but I'm not sure. When it's melted, the perfumey note is much more subtle and it takes on more of a soapy note that's not overly sweet. It's very pleasant, and I really like it, and the throw is medium, 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Next, we have Coconut Vaycay, and I'm not keeping this because I have a lot of scents that are similar, but I really like this scent. It smells a lot like the Better Homes and Gardens Island Coconut Lime from last year. Almost exactly the same, but they're not exactly the same. The Better Homes and Gardens Island Coconut Lime is a coconut scent with a lime note, but this new Coconut Vaycay is a lime scent with a coconut note, so it's more limey, and I'm pretty sure it also has some lemon in it as it's a little bit more zesty than lime. It also has some richness, not like a creamy richness, but a slightly savory richness. It's a little sweet, but not really a sweet scent. Smells fantastic. And although I also like the Better Homes and Gardens Island Coconut Lime scent, I definitely like this scent more. And the throw was medium, 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Maybe that's why I'm not keeping it, because I like super, super strong scents. Next, we have Coral Shores. This is a nice, pleasant, light coconut scent with a hint of fruit, maybe strawberry with a tropical note, and maybe a smidgen of floral. It's not overly sweet. I think I've smelled this one before, but it's not the same as a lot of other similar scents I have, like Better Homes and Gardens Caribbean Sea Breeze, which has different notes and is not as coconutty. ScentSationals Calypso Sands, which was sweeter and had a honeydew note. Although when it's melted, it does smell quite similar to ScentSationals Calypso Sands, but it's not the same. Also a little bit similar to ScentSationals Passion Fruit Coconut, which was richer with a vanilla note and less fruit. So it is similar to other scents I have, but I really love the scent, and the throw was strong, 4 out of 5. Next is Country Living. I love apple scents. It's a fantastic, fresh, authentic apple scent, very similar to Better Homes and Gardens Fresh Orchard Apple and the old ScentSationals Juicy Apple. This scent, however, is slightly more crisp and slightly less sweet, like a Granny Smith apple. It is definitely sweet, but it's just not exactly as sweet as the other ones. If you sniff all three apple scents together, or side by side, Better Homes and Gardens Fresh Orchard Apple, ScentSationals Juicy Apple and this ScentSationals Country Living, you'll notice that this scent has a smidgen of pine way in the background. You would not notice it unless you're sniffing it alongside other apple scents. It's just way too subtle to notice by itself, but I think it's that very super subtle pine note that differentiates it from the other apple scents. Even so, it's really hard to tell the difference between this scent and other authentic apple scents. They're all very, very similar. Throw is strong, 4 out of 5. Next, we have Girlfriend Night. Oh my gosh, I love this scent, but I do like the perfumey girly scents. Not everybody likes those. The label says Bubbly Berry Bliss, which sounds like it should smell like a fruity champagne, but it's not that at all. It's a super sweet, girly perfume scent that smells like pink sugar, which is a very sweet, girly scent that smells a little bit like cotton candy, with lily of the valley, vanilla, musk, and faint raspberry notes. But this one has more musk and maybe a slight blackberry note. I've heard that it's very similar to a Juicy Couture perfume, although I don't know that. I haven't smelled it. It's very, very sweet. Almost nauseatingly sweet, but I like girly perfume scents, so I really love this one. It's not at all like last year's Violet Cocktail. It's a totally different scent. The throw is strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Next we have Guava Peach. And it's a nice, sweet, tropical fruit scent. I smell the guava, but not the peach. There's also a hint of a sweet floral note and maybe a hint of strawberry, possibly. There's also a very subtle sour note, but it's not overkill like some tropical fruit scents. I did smell that sour note a little more as time went on, but it still wasn't too much. The throw is 4 out of 5. Next we have Honeysuckle Pineapple. This is just pineapple to me. I don't really detect any honeysuckle, although the pineapple is on the sweet side, but it's not sweet enough to smell like pineapple candy. I'm not a fan of pineapple scents, but if you are, you might like this one. Throw is strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Next is Laundry Basket. I actually tried this twice because I really, really like the scent. It's a very nice, pleasant, soapy scent that smells like a combination of fabric softener and bubble bath. I think there's a hint of musk in this scent, which makes it smell a tiny bit like ScentSationals Egyptian Cotton, but it's not nearly as sweet or perfumey. But the throw was faint. 2 out of 5, so that's why, unfortunately, I'm not going to be keeping that one. Next is Lavender and Rosemary, and I'm really excited that ScentSationals came out with a lavender scent. It's a fantastic, authentic lavender scent. It has a slight medicinal note due to the rosemary, but not enough to be bothersome. It has just a smidgen of sweetness, but it's not a soft, powdery, sweet lavender scent at all. It's very nice. It's a great mixer. It would mix well with lemon or lemongrass to make it a nice spa scent, or it'll mix with a floral or a perfumey scent. The throw, however, was mild, 3 out of 5, but it would do well in a small room. Next is Magic Spell. This is a dupe of Victoria's Secret Love Spell perfume, and I don't like it at all. It smells like Scentsy Lucky in Love and Tuscany Stressless, both of which are Love Spell dupes, so I don't like those either. To me, it smells very bland, not very sweet, like bitter grapefruit and wax paper. But I'm definitely in the minority in my dislike of this scent, since most people seem to love it. And the throw is strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Next is Morning Bliss. This is pure grapefruit, and I love it. It's both a little sweet and sour. There might also be a little bit of orange in this one. When it's melted, I also detect a bit of zestiness, which might be lemon. This scent is very similar to last year's ScentSationals Hello Sunshine, which is also a grapefruit scent, but that scent was slightly sweeter and with more orange than this one. The throw was strong, 4 out of 5. Next is Nutty Butter Cookie Bars. I was really excited about this one when I saw it. The picture on the label shows what looks like peanut butter bars with chocolate frosting. I do smell chocolate with a slightly peanut buttery vanilla. It's not a harsh, bitter, dark chocolate, though. It's a nice scent, but it's a bit artificial. It's not as yummy as I thought it was going to be. And the throw is medium, 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Next is Ocean Tides. And actually, this is one that I am keeping. I love this scent. But I have a lot of dupes of this one. A ton of dupes. This is the same scent as the new Ambiessence Maui Beach, which is also the same scent as the old ScentSationals Calypso Sands, which is a fantastic sweet watery scent with honeydew, floral, vanilla, and a hint of coconut. I was actually sniffing them side by side, and if they're not the same scent, they are very, very close. It's one of my favorite scents. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next we have Orange Pops. And it's orange. There's really nothing else to say. I like it, but I like all orange scents. This one is a little bit one-dimensional. It's just orange with nothing else. It's not overly sweet. It's not sour. It's not intense like ScentSationals Molten Orange. It's not a creamy orange like an orange creamsicle. There may be a hint of grapefruit. I mean, it's a nice scent. I have a lot of orange scents, though. But the throw was mild, 3 out of 5, which is unexpected for an orange scent. Orange scents usually throw really, really well. Next is Rainbow Shaved Ice. A lot of people love this one. It's a super sweet, slightly fruity chemical scent with a weird, very bitter chemical note that makes it smell like cough syrup. Smells a little like ScentSationals Rock Candy, but with the addition of that bitter chemical note. It doesn't smell like shaved ice. It's more like a thick, rich, sugary syrup, almost like, well, cough syrup. It smells a little better melted than it does on cold sniff. I think adding vanilla or maybe a real fruit scent to this, maybe even lemon, would probably make it smell better. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It's just not one of my favorites, but the throw is bold, 5 out of 5. Scent Monster took over the entire house. Next is Raspberry Margarita. This is a weird one. It might be one that people either love or hate. It smells like a combination of raspberry and eucalyptus. It might be a dupe for an older Christmas type scent. I've never smelled anything like it, but it smells like it would be like a Christmas type scent. It smells like strong medicinal cough syrup that has a strong, thick, sweet, fruity taste added to it to cover up the medicinal taste, or maybe raspberry flavored eucalyptus cough drops. It's such a strange combination that sounds awful together, but I actually really like it. It's very different. And I asked my roommate what it smells like without telling him the name of the scent, and he said cherry candy or cherry cough drops. And he did smell the eucalyptus. It's refreshing, and the scent lingered in my room for a day after I turned off the warmer. The throw is strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Next is Tiptoe Tulips. And it's a fantastic floral scent that smells like rose and honeysuckle with a little bit of a soapy note. It's not overly sweet, and it doesn't smell like perfume. It's actually quite authentic as far as a floral scent goes, and the throw is strong, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Next, we have Always Bloomin Duo, and it includes Tiptoe Tulips, which I just reviewed, and also Cherry Tree on the right side. The Cherry Tree is a nice, delicate cherry blossom scent with maybe a hint of baby powder and soapiness. Like most cherry blossom scents, the throw is mild, 2.5 to 3 out of 5. I just like it so much that I'm keeping it. And Ocean is Calling is Boardwalk and Coral Shores, which I already reviewed. So there you have it. Those are all the new Spring 2018 Sensational Scents from Walmart. You can read a text version of this review at scentedwaxmeltreviews.com, and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different types of retail and store-bought wax melt brands, including the ScentSationals and the Better Homes and Gardens and Goose Creek and Hannah's Candle. No vendor wax, although we do have a group for vendor wax. You can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on the text version of this review at scentedwaxmeltreviews.com. Hope you've enjoyed this review and have a great day.